Hey, 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 Uncle Mark in the mothership with a 3-string cigar box guitar. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the Hot Rod Lincoln. This is more the Bill Kirchen Commander Cody version than it is the original Johnny Bond. But do listen to the Johnny Bond version. That's a fantastic version. The song was written by Charlie Ryan. So here we go. Well, you heard this story of the hot rod race. Forwards and Lincolns were setting the paces. Story's true, and I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. That's the whole song. The trick in 3 moves and then 3 chords: G, C, and D. And of course in my version, so if you watch my companion version, I come up to the G octave as well. Well, what do we got going on? G, D, G, 42, 34, 24. Those are my gauges. These are wound electric guitar strings. I'm playing through a Roland Mini Cube as always, and I really love this cube, and it's on battery power, and I'll show you the settings at the end of the video. So in its simplicity, this song is 3 chords. G, open. C, 5th fret bar chord, 5, 5, 5. 7th fret bar chord, 7, 7, 7. Those are the chords. So if all you did with this was, I heard this story, the hot rod raised them forwards and Lincolns were setting the paces. That story's true, and I'm here to say I was driving that Model A. It's got a Lincoln body, really looks tough, that Model A, you know, blah, 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 right? And what I'm doing is just coming down. And I like doing, instead of just coming straight down every time, got 8 cylinders using all that Model A body making, you know, blah, 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 right? And instead of coming down, I kind of do a... So that's my rhythm I like for it. So I'm coming down, hit, then I stop the strings by muting. So really, what I'm doing here is you can see every time I hit. So it's like. Okay, so the trick. And the best way for me to explain this would be to explain it on the C chord, the D chord, and the G up here. And I'll show you why. If you've done Boogie Woogie in C, you've done this pattern before. C, E, G, A, C. A, G, E, C. So just think of this. Now I want you to double time it. That's how I want you to start. I want you to start double timing this. Okay? And I want you to be able to do that in C, and I want you to be able to do that in D. So in C, and you come up to D, you're going to go D, that's an F sharp, A, B, D. C, D. If you practice that, you'll be in a really good place. You can practice that up here on G. G, B flat, or B, sorry, G, B, D, E, G, D, C. The same notes are going to be used up here. So G, B, D, E, G. So 0, 4, open D, 2nd fret, G on the 5th fret. C, D, open 4, open 2, pinky 5, C, D, to be able to do that first in double time. Okay? Once you can do that, now we move on to the next step. So instead of going to B here, we're going to come up So what we're doing is we're going to come from B flat to B, and E, instead of going to G, we're going to go to F. Now, once you get that pattern, we move on. This is where it gets really complicated. So open, 3, 4, open, 2, 3, open, 2, 3, 2, open, 4. So that's what you're looking at. C. So again, really slow. G trick. And you're going to want to use this little trick a lot. So it's G, E, D, G, E, D, G, E, G. That's it, the whole trick in 3 parts. So remember, want you to be able to play that. In double time. That'll get your hands ready for the next maneuvers. Then you get that in double time. Then you add the So that's how I worked this out, was those 3 stages. And once I got the double time, then I started working on my speed. That's how I worked out this song. So take it in 3 stages, because once you get these stages complete and you're doing it in double time, you're seriously going to find it a lot easier than you think. And that's how I would approach this. This is not an easy song. It was difficult for me to work out all of the other stuff. The lyrics and changes are pretty easy. They just... And I love the... Babby said, son. I love doing that part of it. It's really fun. Definitely watch the companion video. There's a link down below. And check out our songbooks. We have songbooks. Lots of things going on that are really super fun that I'd really like you to see and find. And it's all the way down there in the show notes. We are a 100% donation channel. Thank you so much for all of your donations. They really help. A lot of what I put out is cloud-based, and so that subscription isn't cheap. The electricity in here isn't cheap. All of these things, insurance, all of the things that make the mothership go, and you are the ones that make that happen through your generous support. I really appreciate it. I try to be as ad-free as physically possible, and that's because I don't accept any money from any other outside sources. So thank you so much. Yeah, there we go. Set it all. How about that? My settings on the cube, right here, I'm on the Brit combo. My gain is about nothing. I've got some reverb though, and I'm up to that 4th notch there, and my tone is almost all the way to 10. So I've got my tone almost dimed. I like that. Get this thing sitting there, right? I like the... You can hear that reverb. I like that reverb in it, but that's me. I like that surf sound. So thank you all so much for everything you do for me. Really appreciate it, and we'll see you again soon.